We have Pak Henry, the president of Duta Wacana, is here with us, and Pak Heri Ramabasoa also is with us. Pak Permenas Pangeran, the Dean of Business Faculty of Duta Wacana Christian University, is with us. And Ibu Mrs. Neti Febriani, General Secretary of Forum Fair Trade Indonesia, is with us already. And Ustadz Benny Susanto, who's going to pray from Islam. And Mrs. Erlinda Parsi Sales, they are already here with us. And Reverend Rachel Matthew, I saw her is already joined with us. So she will be starting the evaluation of product. And the rest, I think we can start because the main people already here. So how can I describe or greeting everybody, because we are in the different zone of time, time zone.
Just say good morning and then good afternoon to you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yes. Okay. So I appreciate everyone time. Indonesia. I will say good morning, and we are in California. Good afternoon, and some of colleagues from Eastern Coast of America, I would say good evening, because started to be dark in the time of there. So as I see everybody here, thank you for joining Zoom meeting on the topic of evaluation of fair trade product in the time of pandemic that we are going to start now. And I like to show the map of the world. Mbak Puji, would you like to show so we can understand how much easy now with technology we can communicate through crossing the world. Mbak Puji, would you like to show the world map?
Ya, baik Ibu, tunggu sebentar.
Okay, I like to thank, this is Mbak Puji, she is the admin of Co-op, and she has been worked very hard to prepare everything. Maybe we should give applause for her. Thank you, Mbak Puji.
Apakah sudah terlihat, Ibu?
Yeah, okay. Next. Yeah, so this is our topic, evaluation fair trade product in the time of pandemic, an online meeting between American and Indonesian for future agenda 2030 of sustainable development goals. So I like to connect with that because some of the opening remark and topic discussion will touch on this bigger macro perspective of United Nations that relate with what we are going to discuss with fair trade product. Would you like to continue with world map, please? Okay, now we are facing the world map. We see Indonesia on the right side, and those who have been in the country already understand that we are in Indonesia has a lot of island. And on the left side, under the yellow, Canada is United States of America. So if we compare the size of United States and Indonesia, almost the same, but in Indonesia, so many islands. There are so many island and water in United States. Many of land, ground in the United States. And in this time of discussion, I would like to show the participant from United States that has confirmed for me. Maybe there will be some people that I haven't received their name. I apologize, but that is what I already got the name I put into the list. Would you like to show to us, Mbak Puji? So I recognize Reverend Rachel Matthew from Champaign, First Pres Church of Champaign, Illinois, from Central Time. Mrs. Jenny Sunick from Champaign, Illinois, also from the same church. Mrs. Judy Crawford from Santa Fe, First Pres Church of Santa Fe, New Mexico, from Mountain Time. Mrs. Deborah Fisher from Presbyterian Synod of Southwest. Mrs. Nancy Thomas from South Carolina, the Presbyterian Woman of Southwest Synod. Paul Hager from St. Andrew Presbyterian Church in Iowa City. Next, Mbak Puji. Margaret Hager from Iowa City, also from St. Andrew Presbyterian Church in Iowa City. Fred Johnson from San Antonio, Texas, First Presbyterian Church of Kernfield, Texas. Janice Sisamal from San Antonio, First Presbyterian Church of Kernfield, Texas. Sandy Fitzgerald from North Carolina. Martha Stotter from College Avenue Presbyterian Church, Berkeley, California. Louis Water from College Avenue Presbyterian Church, Berkeley, California. Yes. Diana Kabadin from California. Sister Pat Jepson from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Soo-Young Kim from Kentucky, Louisville. And Bernard Edene Risakota from Jogja, Indonesia, Western Indonesia time. Benjamin Arnold from Jakarta, Indonesia. If all the people name has not been registered, I'm apologize for that. I also got a very quick message from Reverend Brownlee, Malcolm Brownlee, but I'm not sure whether he's with us now. And from Indonesia, I acknowledge the presence of the president of Duta Wacana Christian University, Dr. Henry Periadi, and Mr. Harry Rambambasoa, as we already saw. He is the regional liaison from Southeast Asia and Pacific World Mission Presbyterian Church USA. And Dr. Permenas Pangeran, Dean of Business School, Business Faculty, Duta Wacana Christian University. Mrs. Nettie Febriana, General Secretaries of Forum Fair Trade Indonesia. Ustad Benny Susanto, who is the head of co-op, House of Athletic Sense co-op, and Mrs. Erlinda Basinales, who is the supervisor of co-op. And our staff from, I also saw just join us, I think maybe already there, Reverend Mianda Uriate, Area Coordinator of Asia and Pacific World Mission Presbyterian Church. And I also saw Marian Edine just join us, Mary Green Ficker. Oh, Sister Mary Green Ficker, I think, yeah, from California, I think. Yeah, Okay. Other people, I also saw Brother Steve Gitton from Presbyterian Church of Champaign in Illinois. Okay, so many people here has joined, and in my list, about 44 people. And among them, there are also producer from co-op, and Ibu Irene, she is representative of Solar Community with disabled teenagers. And yeah, Irene and Ibu Tuti. I saw Ibu Tuti from Wadin. Ibu Tuti from Wadin Coklat.
Halo Ibu,
Okay.
ini maaf,
Halo,
ya video saya kok nggak muncul-muncul dari tadi, sedang dibenahi kok nggak bisa.
Oh ya, but tapi kita bisa dengar Ibu, tidak
Iya.
apa ya? Oke, okay. So and then terima kasih Bu, thank you very much. So Ibu Marwia, Ibu Marwia sudah ada belum?
Ibu Marwia baru ada yang meninggal di rumahnya, Kanona, dikabarkan tadi.
So Ibu Marwia, who is the producer of coffee, cannot attend because there is somebody die at her neighborhood. So she apologized for not join us. And then Pak Suko, who is the tea producer, is he here? Okay, I saw also Ibu Eva, who was make the wooden mug of tea and coffee and egg cup. And
Hello.
Ibu,
Thank you for invite me, Mom. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. And I also saw, yeah. I think we can start now with, I would like to recognize some of the lecture from Duta Wacana, Ibu Indri, and from Business School, and Pak Jonathan from Center for Development and Social Transformation of Business School, Duta Wacana Christian University, Pak Eka, also from Center for Development and Social Transformation of Business School, Duta Wacana Christian University. I would like to recognize also Professor Sukmawati from Atmajaya University Business School, who has been volunteer at the co-op.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Ibu. She is so sweet. Now we already have everybody here, and we can start with. I would like to show our roadmap of this discussion to show Bapuji before we start opening with pray. So roadmap of discussion Zoom. We are today talking, are going to talk about fair trade product, but I like to look on why in discussion of fair trade product, we engaging two different community. I call community of producer and community of buyer. And we have to do that because, not because I'm a Presbyterian Mission co-worker, but because the agenda of United Nations 2030 on Sustainable Development Goal, which is a call for people in the world to not isolated poverty by itself, but working poverty together with peace building and care for environment. Therefore, in this process for apply the context of sustainable development in every country, we have to look for our history, our background. And in Indonesia, we have a very good history of relationship among the people, but also there is some conflict. Therefore, we need to work together to elevate poverty within with a peace perspective and care for environment. Therefore, involvement university and civil organization in both area, both community of buyer and community of producer are very important, because there is a notion of empowerment and advocacy. We can work with our government. In Indonesia, we work very close with our government for requesting for advocacy of many rights of the citizen, especially member of co-op and other member of the society. So that is the roadmap of discussion, and this roadmap is going to be breakdown in the opening remark, mentioning by the rector of a university, regional liaison of Presbyterian Church, and also from the dean of a business school and the general secretary of Fair Trade Forum Fair Trade Indonesia. Yeah, thank you very much, Mbak Puji. And then this is the rundown of the agenda. I already sent to some people about that. If you have what's called rejection or you agree for this, if you all agree about how much time, if we calculate the time that we are going to go through is about 1 hour, almost 2 hours, 1.5, almost 1.5 hours. So it's about 119 minutes I calculated. So we are flexible for some discussion that might take a little bit longer, but we hope it's not too much longer. So because we have to be precise with this schedule. So thank you very much for my introduction and welcoming to all the participants. And I would like to give this floor for opening a prayer. And in Indonesia, because we work between Muslim and Christian, we always pray together, Muslim and Christian. And I would like to invite Ustadz Benny to pray in Arabic, in Islam way, and then we'll continue with Mama Linda for praying in Christian. Ustadz Benny, Assalamualaikum. Time for Ustadz Benny to pray. Suaranya nggak ada.
To unmute. He needs to unmute.
Unmute Ustadz Benny. Tidak dengar. Unmute, unmute. Thank you, Ustaz Benny. Even we don't heard Ustaz Benny pray. I hope some people heard, but I don't heard. We can invite Mama Linda for praying in Christian prayer.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Mama.
Okay, thank you. Let's bow our head. Our Lord God, we are here before you. Thank you for all these times that we are healthy and we believe it's from your loving grace. Thank you for this time that even if we are in different parts of the world, time zones, race, and language, yet we are binded with your spirit to love one another, to care for one another, especially in this difficult time. Please be at the center of us, guide us, and lead us to what we should do, that we may do our things in accordance to your will and guidance, that no one is left behind in development as what SDGs are pursuing. Thank you that there is this technology that even if we are far from each other, we don't know each other, yet we are connected. May we have fruitful sharing and bless our togetherness, that this would not be the first and the last time that we will meet each other. Shower us your love and affection and your presence. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Mama Linda. Now, the opening praying already bless us so we can start our activity. As I would like to invite President of Duta Wacana Christian University, Engineer Henry Feriadi, to start with his opening remark. Time for you, Pak.
Yeah, thank you, Bu Farsiana. I should greet all of you. Good morning in Indonesia and good evening in the United States, or in the late afternoon in the United States. We are very pleased that we can meet in this digital forum. It is across the ocean. So even though we are living in the other side of the world, but we are binded by the love and the grace of Jesus Christ. I think we live by his mercy if we can live in healthy conditions up to now. And if we live up to now, God has the purpose for all of us. So let me thank the regional liaison for Southeast and the Pacific of the World Mission, PCUSA. We call him Pak Heri, and also all the participants, especially from the United States, the Presbyterians women of the Presbyterians congregation in the United States. And also we should thank the Secretary General of the Forum of the Fair Trade Indonesia. So I think, brothers and sisters, before I explain and give some remarks, I would introduce briefly Universitas Kristen Duta Wacana, or we call it Duta Wacana Christian University. So we started in 1906 as the Seminary of Theology. It means that more than 100 years old. This small seminary of theology is actually the small school at the time to prepare the pastors to serve in the local churches, especially in Java Islands. So in 1985, we transformed into a full university. So by adding some schools, currently we have about 7 schools, or we call it in Indonesia fakultas or faculty, which is now is a faculty of theology, and then faculty of business, faculty of information technology, and then faculty of architecture and design, and the faculty of medicine, and then faculty of education and humanities. So we have and the Faculty of Biotechnology. So that's all the 7 schools or the 7 faculties that we are having right now. So we have about 5,000 students, ranging from undergraduate students to the graduate students. We have 4 master program and then 2 PhD program with 14 undergraduate programs. Yeah. So the relationship with the HAS or the House of the Authentic Senses Co-op and Duta Wacana Christian University, especially with the Faculty of Business, has been established many years ago. Why? Because in Yogyakarta, we have Pak Bernie, we call it Bernie, and also Bu Farsiana is living in Yogyakarta. So, and then we have both of them to help and to support Duta Wacana in many programs. So I like to mention the cooperation or the partnership with HAS Co-op and Duta Wacana. HAS Co-op is working in the grassroots level. Basically, is to empower many communities in the villages and also in the urban, both urban and rural areas. And Duta Wacana, we have the passion and the visions also to serve the communities. So I like to describe or tell you about the vision of Duta Wacana Christian University. It is stated that we want to be a distinctive and trustworthy Christian university that delivers a new breed of professionals for the pluralistic world based on love. So actually, this is the value and the vision that we are carrying on of university in the time of difficult times like this, in the pandemic of the COVID-19 pandemic. These visions even more important and speak louder to us. So that's why we understand, we fully understand that this COVID-19 pandemic throughout the world not only become the health crisis, but also now become the economic crisis. And soon would be, and I think it has been, the spiritual crisis for everybody. So it's very difficult time. It's wider the gaps between the poor and the richest. And also it also create a gap, probably the problems in the family. Sometimes they are active in the working place, so husband and wife, and suddenly we become in one place for 24/7, right? So we try to adapt each other again. So I think this is the also the problems. We need to redefine how we can help the community and in needs. Yeah. So especially the one in the below the poverty line, that they before the pandemic they already struggling, but now the struggling is become harder. So I think this forum is very important, even though we understand that it's not about discussing the product itself, but I believe that it's showing us the commitment once again that we want to help beyond the border, beyond the national border. So if the initiative is to starting or to try to explore the possibility or the opportunity for the product that is humbly made in Indonesia, and then try to export it to probably United States or the other countries. Remember, it's not about the product that we want to share in the transactional relationship. I think it goes beyond how we will do the favor for the world, especially when we talk about the fair trade. So probably you already received some of the brochure of the products. Each of the product may not be in the perfect quality, not be in the perfect, the standard high quality, but it made by love and it made by patience and hope that we can get and we can help one family at a time involved in the production of each product. I think this is very important message that we want to deliver this morning or this evening. That remember that we are not talking about the product, but behind the products, there are many families, there are many communities that involve, and also Duta Wacana. Why Duta Wacana University is concerned to help like this kind of a program? Because we understand that we are not in the education, we are not only impacting knowledge, we are not only delivering the information and technologies, but we want to shape the generations. We want that our students, they experience the life changing experience during their study in our campus. Brothers and sisters, Duta Wacana Christian University is also having a difficult times nowadays because the campus is very quiet. Sometimes I every day still go to the office, but I feel very sad because we cannot meet with many students in our campus. That used to be very crowded and very cheerful, very happy campus, but now it's very quiet. But it will not limit ourselves to keep on the teaching and learning process, even though we must use the digital platform. So that's why we should be very grateful that we are living in the 2021 right now, that the technology enable us to communicate freely by Zoom or by other means of technologies. So that's why I will hope and wish that this discussion forum will go smoothly. It's not only to discussing the product, but also probably to explore some of the idea that we can work together. So this is very important. So the word need our partnership, working together, even though it's look like this very small step, but it will impact greater. We believe in the future. By this, I will so let us enjoy our discussion this morning. I should apologize. Probably I will not fully participate in the sessions because I need to attend another meeting soon after this. So I hope that everyone can enjoy and participate in this. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pak Hendrik, for your opening remark. Now we invite Mr. Heri Ramambasoa, Regional Liaison for Southeast Asia and Pacific Presbyterian Church USA. Time for you, Brother Heri.
Selamat pagi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. In November 2019, I spent a few days in the Yogyakarta region.
Yogyakarta.
Yeah. And it was really a pleasure and a surprise to meet all the people there. We started from you, Mr. President, at the Duta Wacana University, but also the co-op, and indeed the villages around the area. I had the opportunity to meet the very women and men who every day work on tea field, tea nursery, those who plant coffee, the women who make the batik textiles, and so many more. And I was really impressed and was wondering how to share those beautiful pictures and feelings that I had during my visit. I also discovered the very taste of Indonesian coffee and tea, and to test some of their several snacks, chocolate snacks, krepek, that my friends there introduced to me. And my other surprise and satisfaction was to see some of the work of the House of Authentic Sense, Center for Studies and Development and Social Transformation, the faculty, and some of the students who were already embarking in this idea of transforming society, transforming this daily life that they're experiencing, and sharing a broader view of what it's like to be in a global market. From today and up to 2030, the goal that the United Nations has set for economic development for all. It is very important, I think, that as a community of faith, the Presbyterian Church in the USA is interested in working with its partners in Indonesia. And the partners in Indonesia define themselves what they want to do, what is their wishes and objectives. We are in this region, and particularly in Indonesia, to support our partners. There has been time in history that Christian mission in Indonesia has been known for its social and economic involvement. And if you know Yogyakarta and its surrounding region, you still could see hospitals, university, schools, and many more, which illustrates this rich collaboration between churches in the USA and communities in Indonesia. But today, we rely more on the objectives and priorities set by the people and communities in Indonesia. And we are here to give hands and support to your effort. And this webinar today really goes in the sense of that partnership. We would like to congratulate all the work that the co-op has already done. We would like to thank the Forum of Fair Trade in Indonesia, who has agreed what has already been done. But much more is still to be studied if you are talking about US and world market in which we want to present those products. I would say we have made third of the way. We still have a long way to go, but we'll be there. We'll have to work on the marketing of our products in the US, as many of those products are not known in the US. My colleague and area coordinator probably would contribute to this later, because in the Presbyterian Church USA, we have departments and we have some experience with fair trade that we have already done in South, Central America, in Africa, and in some part of Asia. But my main message in this opening remark is to thank you, everyone in the US and Indonesia, as the president of Vajrayana University already said earlier, that this is a common witness of our working and living together as communities of faith to bring change and transformation to the people we live with, to us who every day are bringing about change in our families, in our villages. And we want people in other parts of the world to understand that there is more beyond a cup of tea and cup of coffee that we appreciate every morning and at every coffee house. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Thank you very much for your remark, Pak Harry. And now, because of time, we have to just continue. And I like to enter to the next section of our schedule is topic note. And topic note will be Pak Permenas.
He responded and he said, I hope I can come this year. We shall see how that goes.
Bu Farsi mendengar suara saya?
Ya, bisa, Pak.
Oke. Baik. Ya. Oke, selamat pagi. Good morning for our friend in Indonesia. Good evening for everyone, our partner in America. On behalf of the business faculty, I welcome to this forum discussion in the morning or evening. On this discussion, I would like to acknowledge the Honorable Rector of Duta Wacana Kristen University, Bapak Endri Feryadi. Terima kasih telah memberi welcome remarks. Honorable Area Coordinator of World Mission, Presbyterian Church. Thank you, Bapak Harry. Thank you for your willingness as partnership and expert and donator at this event. Honorable Secretary General of the Forum Fair Trade Indonesia, Ibu Neti Fibriana. Thanks to event organizing committee who have made the day even possible. I would like to thank especially Ibu Farsi Jana who facilitated this event. Thank you very much. Besides being a director at the Jati Rasa Cooperative, she is one of our teaching staff at Magister Management. I'd like to acknowledge our partner from USA, and thank you for sharing your business experience story and for your kindness. Finally, for participants, thank you for attendance and participating. Okay, all right, let's start. All right, let's get started with the result of the survey study. Okay. As we know, the COVID-19 pandemic has an impact not only on the health crisis, but also leading to economic crisis. In particular, this pandemic has had a significant effect on micro, small, and medium enterprise, including cooperative. It continues its impact. The implication for business revenue, profit, and opportunity have been lost dramatically. Based on the result of survey study conducted by Department of Cooperative and Small and Medium Enterprise, Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta suggests that the increase in raw material price 25 and 25 to 50%, and the decrease in demand caused the production capacity to decrease. The decreasing purchasing power of the people has resulted in a restrained flow of demand. As a result, production capacity also not optimal, which result in impact on reducing the workforce
He came back and said that he hoped
of micro, small, medium enterprise and decreasing the ability of micro, small, medium, and enterprise. What the main problem we are trying to tackle? I think the increase in raw material price and the decrease in demand caused the production capacity of micro, small, medium enterprise. What strategy we are going to do? Besides this, the government has made important intervention in restoring the condition of small and medium enterprise. I think international diversification is one of the exit strategy through market expansion, foreign market, or export. These are all issues that need to be explored more deeply through this discussion forum. At the same time, as the reason why this forum is important. Okay, our strategy based on the triple helix model of innovation, all community economic empowerment program are based on the triple helix model innovation. First, all academic program are focused at activities such as research, innovation, development, training and coaching, business modeling, workshop, and seminar. Meanwhile, the target of the assisted community receiving benefit is aimed at cooperation, Jati Rasa, and member of micro, small, and medium enterprise. Next, we try to build cooperation and network with government and sponsorship to support our activity. Thank you, Pak Hari, from Presbyterian has supported us to some program that Duta Wacana especially Magister Management conducted. If we look at resources and their potential, actually, the village in Yogyakarta, including Sami Galuh, has abundant and potential resources. Let me display the following picture relating to research and coaching and business community. This is Itawa Goat. Located Sami Galuh, Kulon Progo, daerah istimewa Yogyakarta. The community consists of various religions, Islam and Christian. They can work together through community development program. This is in line with mission of the faculty or university, research for humanity and community service directed to solve social problem. Based on the result in the interview, we can map the problem and root cause of micro, small, and medium enterprise, including related to low literacy regarding marketing, production, finance, business risk, and others problems. This is a tea location Desa Kebun Teh Glenggo Kulon Progo, daerah istimewa Yogyakarta. Production of tea. Culinary, local food, and wood, homestay. Yeah. And this is a faculty business roadmap, starting at the initial state, focusing more on innovation. The next step of the program is directed at activity, technology, and product. The advanced stage, the program is aimed at activity market. This is our roadmap. The ultimate goal of the faculty's business program is to become a business incubator center, to become incubator business center. We hope that all programs carried out through a collaborative network will have a positive impact on the target and stakeholder, increase new social entrepreneurs, increase revenue for small and medium enterprise corporation, generation of new jobs, better income and distribution. We hope this discussion forum aimed at providing a forum for micro, small, and medium enterprise cooperative between Indonesia and USA, Presbyterian Church, scholar, lecturer, researcher, student, to intensively share ideas under the topic mentioned and make collaborate across institutions and between both countries, Indonesia and America, especially Presbyterian Church. And to discuss this issue more deeply, once again, with thanks to all participants, our partner from America, for sharing your experience and knowledge. I hope this discussion will bring benefit of all participants and contribute to the upbringing of the business and scientific life. Enjoy your interesting and inspiring discussion this morning. God bless us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Pak Dr. Permenas, for your topic discussion. And we learned a lot from that. And I would like to continue to Ibu Mrs. Neti Febriani, General Secretary of Forum Fair Trade Indonesia, Your time is for you, Bu.
Ya. Oke, thank you Ibu Farsijana. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Terima kasih. Thank you very much. I was invited in here, Ibu Farsijana. Good morning, good afternoon, and good day for all people in the United States, America. I hope you are in good, and in health condition. Before that, I wanted to share my presentation. Please, Mbak Puji, maybe you can help me to share my presentation. Yeah, I want to introducing myself. My name is Neti Frebiana. I am the Secretary General of Forum Vetted Indonesia. Next, Mbak Puji. Yeah, Forum Vetted Indonesia is an umbrella of vetted organization in Indonesia, an association whose priority to support the members. The purpose is to coordinate, promote, and distinguish a fair trade product in Indonesia and producer, and to create a more vibrant fair trade domestic market. Forum Vetted Indonesia is known as a country network from WFTO Asia, and working together with WFTO Asia and WFTO Global as a partner to empowering fair trade Indonesia in international, in Asia, and also in international. Next, Mbak. Okay. This is the value that have to bring with these members that members in the Forum Vetted Indonesia. The value is either to the 10 principle of fair trade in every trading activity. This is the 10 principles, and we have to bring the transparency, equality, communication, and respect each other, and respect of the environment also, and the people in the trading activity also. I believe that people in United States is already known about the fair trade value and fair trade principle, because there's fair trade in the US is developed also, and there is a fair trade federation in United States. If I'm not wrong, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. There's a fair trade federation and fair trade labor organization and fair trade international in the United States. Okay, next, Mbak Puji. Yeah. Until now, Forum Vetted Indonesia have 17 members, and the Koperasi Gria Jati Rasa, the director is Ibu Farsijana, is the members of the 16. And join it with the Forum Vetted Indonesia in 2020, and have been audited in March 2020. Yeah. Next. Here, this our activity, capacity buildings for the members and for the peoples, promotion, always promotion of fair trade in the daily, and every enterprises and every members have to promotion in the daily activity. Next, Mbak. Advocacy, education. Next, Mbak. Yeah, market access. We open the market access and auditing members. Yeah. This is an activity in social solidarity for the people that have earthquake in the Nusa Tenggara Timur last years, 2 years ago. Yeah. Okay, next, Mbak. Yeah. Now is challenge. What is challenge of the Forum VTT Indonesia? The challenge is the Forum VTT Indonesia is a movement institution where the main activity are promoting, advocating, educating of VTT idealism. And right now, Forum VTT Indonesia is not a VTT labor certificate agency. We just that's the objection in the future years, but we still develop how to make the certification, labor certification in national area, because that's a challenge. When we need more advocacy, we need more education, and we more need promotion of the fair trade in Indonesia, because the fair trade is not very known in here. People still in the activity. So the Forum VTT Indonesia is not a labor certification agency. We are the organization or institution of movement of the fair trade. So the label of the certifications have to arise by agency or by the institutions that have already have the what's it call it, already have the legal, just like FLOW, Fair Trade Labor Organizations. There's a organization or institution that's raising the fair trade labels. And also WFTO, World Fair Trade Organization, is the international fair trade organization in the Kolenbrug, Netherlands. There is already the guarantee certified fair trade. So members that's already affiliated with the WFTO and auditing with the guarantee fair trade labels, they can put that labels of fair trade in the product. So yeah, that's why the Forum VTT Indonesia or the label of Forum VTT Indonesia or logo of Forum VTT Indonesia cannot put in the product, because we didn't have any legal for that. So if the members wanna put the fair trade label in the product, it should be goes into the WFTO or the organization that arise that label of fair trade. Yeah, this is the challenge of the Forum VTT Indonesia. I mean, I hope in the future Forum VTT Indonesia can arise, and we have to collaborate with the governments to make that fair trade labels locally, or maybe we can acknowledge in the international. Okay, next, Mbak Puji. So what is commitment of the members into the 10 principles of fair trade? So because we not the label of the labor organization, but we have to commit with the 10 principles. So this is what we do is audits are mandatory for all prospective members to comply with 10 principles of fair trade. So prospective members have to pass the audits. Maybe there is from the 1 until 10 principle they can comply all, but they have to be the members or the prospective member have to be give the reason or give the and we can give the times how many months or how much years that the point 1 until point 10 that we comply. But there is a mandatory that have to be comply with all members. The first is salary. They have to be met with the minimum what you call it, minimum regional is a regional minimum wage. So we have the enterprises of fair trade members have to meet with that. Have to meet with that law that they have to pay with the minimum salary wage to the staff. And yeah, self-assessment is carrying out by all members to maintain adherence to the 10 principles of fair trade. So after audit, every years, the members have to make a self-assessment report. These are to be make the enterprises is discipline to following the 10 principles of fair trade. And I said also that in here that the fair trade is not a charity. All enterprises of the all the fair trade enterprises have to be improve the quality that meet with the market. So that's why we need the quality is increasing, and we need a priority of the quality because we need the business is sustained. If we are not past the quality of the market target of the meet with the market, we believe that the business will not sustain. So the quality is priority, and all business people have to meet with develop in the accordance with market desires. And yeah, for fair trade enterprise has to think about the business sustainability. Okay, next time. Yeah. Maybe that's all from Fair Trade Indonesia. We can more discussion about the fair trade or about the product of fair trade. After this, maybe you can we can the question and ask. Yeah, time I bring give back to the Ibu Farsijana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bu Neti, for all your introduction to Fair Trade Indonesia, Forum Fair Trade Indonesia, and also how Co-op has been accepted as a member of Forum Fair Trade Indonesia and Challenge. And now I like to give this forum. We are going to move to another section about learning from Co-op. So we are going to watch a film, a company profile of House of Authentic Sense Customer Co-op, and short tour of the gallery in Yogyakarta. And the tour will be led by Mrs. Linda Panasales. So please, Mbak Puji, play the video first. Thank you.
Nggak ada. Taruh sini Konir ya. Aku masuk sini. Unmute. Unmute.
Sorry. Time for Mama Linda. Friend from Co-op at the gallery, are you ready to connect to Mama Linda? Time for Mama Linda.
Yeah, I'm waiting for.
Okay. So explain.
So that is our co-op in Demanga, in Dumong, where Anna is. There is Anna. There is where the products are sold and can be ordered by customers. And now it delivered to home by home.
Oke, selamat pagi. Saya Ana Istanti, Sekretaris Koperasi Gereja Jatirasa. Baik, saya akan membawa Anda semua untuk melihat kantor Koperasi Gereja Jatirasa dan beberapa produk dari anggota koperasi. Ini adalah kantor Koperasi Gereja Jatirasa.
So there is Anna, and she will show us the cooperative store. She will show us the place.
Oke. Ini adalah ruangan tamu untuk menerima tamu anggota ataupun masyarakat pada umumnya. Ada Mas Kris Dianto yang menerima tamu. Dia adalah bendahara dari Koperasi Gereja Jatirasa.
So that is the receiving hall, and there is Chris who receive the visitors, whether they are the members of the cooperative or the buyers.
Ini adalah foto-foto kegiatan dari Koperasi Kreatif Jatirasa.
The photographs of the different activities of Kriya Jatirasa Cooperative. Products of members.
Ya, ada di lemari. Kemudian ada agenda, ada moto, visi, misi dari Koperasi Gereja Jatirasa. Adalah papan.
It is posted there for all the visitors to know the vision and mission of Kriya Jatirasa and the different activities currently done or conducted by the cooperative.
Oke. Pada saat ini, pada pandemi ini kita harus patuhi peraturan pemerintah dengan protokol kesehatan. Kita pasang plastik pengaman antara tamu dengan staff, jadi ada lubang yang untuk pelayanan.
Yeah, in this time of crisis, also if we adapt and in accordance with the health protocol, there is a division we place plastic between the consumers and the visitors and the staff of Kriya Jatirasa, and there is a hole under, if you can see that.
Oke, kita masuk.
Yeah, there is it. It's inside the plastic.
Yes. Ini banyak dokumen-dokumen dari sertifikat dan izin dari Koperasi Gereja Jatirasa, dan ini adalah dokumen dari Fair Trade yang kita sudah menjadi member, tadi sudah dijelaskan oleh Bu Neti.
Yeah, so those are the different documents by the cooperative. There is the Fair Trade as a member. There is a permit for operation and different certificates.
Yes. Gimana, Mbak? Ya. Ini adalah ruangan saya, Sekretaris Koperasi. Sementara ini meja ada penuh dengan produk, nanti akan kami tunjukkan. Jelaskan satu persatu, tapi kita akan tur dulu ke ruangan yang lain.
Yeah, Anna is the secretary of the cooperative, and there in the table you can see the different products of the members of the cooperative, and we will show you them one by one.
Oke, kita masuk ke ruangan sekretaris bendara dari koperasi.
So the treasurer's room.
Yeah.
The treasurer's table where she works.
Ini ada catatan,
the bookkeeping, encoding, yeah.
Koperasi, baik manual ataupun ataupun laptop.
Yeah, there is the meeting room.
Dan terakhir administrasi. Yes.
There is Puji. Hi, Puji. Say hi. There is it. So Anna, can we go to the different products?
Kita kembali ke depan. Oke. Ini ada produk-produk dari anggota. Ini adalah handicraft
Yeah, the
dari
handicraft of the
kayu
wood.
berbagai
Yeah.
macam. Ada ya, ini dari Pak Suradi itu di
Pak Suradi.
Sewon. Ya, Bantul.
From Sewon, Bantul.
Yes. Ada jam tangan kayu dari Pak Heri.
Wristwatch from wood, Pak Heri.
Kulon Progo.
Kulon Progo.
Okay.
I can't hear you, Anna.
Tulis.
Thick.
Dari Ibu Wahadah di Bantul.
The tea. Go ahead, Anna.
Oh. Batik.
There is wooden mugs.
Batik tulis.
Oh,
Okay. Ini
hand
ada produk-produk kopi dari Ibu Mar di Menoreh, teh,
and
dan
coffee
ini adalah mug dari
from Menoreh.
Mbak Eva di Gunung Kidul.
A bag from Bu Eva from Gunung Kidul. What is that, Anna? That's the tea. Anna, you have no sound. Okay, those are the products of the members.
Yes. Okay.
You can see the chocolates, yeah, of different flavors.
Buka suaranya di sini. Ya. Oke. Ini adalah semua dari produk.
So those are the products of the members.
Demikian yang bisa
Okay,
saya
thank you
sampaikan.
very much.
Terima kasih Mama Lydia.
Thank you, Mama Linda, for your time, and also Bu Anna for introduce us to the gallery, whole gallery of co-op. We don't call it store because we want to capture the artwork of the product that the member has made. Now we enter to another section, which is very important. As Ibu Neti said, fair trade product is not charity. We want to make sure that all the samples are being evaluated objectively. So we are entering very important analysis and evaluation has given by all the member of the participant who has received the sample. And for the first introduction to evaluation, I would like to invite Reverend Raphael Matthew from First Presbyterian Church of Champaign, who can introduce us to the seed. So what's very interesting is that the evaluation seed that Mbak Puji has developed for Google survey actually come from her group evaluation. So thank you so much from Reverend Raphael Matthew. Would you like to take this floor to explain about the result of your evaluation? And Mbak Puji is going to show on the PowerPoint on the Zoom all the process
to speak. Our group is a World Mission Committee of a Presbyterian church. And after a conversation with Farsiana, we decided that we would like to evaluate the product. And so it came in a box and we opened it up, but in pandemic, we couldn't be together. So we had to find a way to evaluate the product through Zoom. And that's what we ended up doing. So we created a form, a Likert scale that we could all decide what we liked from least to best and put comments in it. So I did create a PowerPoint that kind of put everything together, Farsiana. I'm not sure that Pooji has that. It should be in the Google folder, but I'm not sure she's seen that, but I can share my screen if you let me.
Yes, you can share your screen, please.
Oh, no, I can't do it. Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Down here. So first, I got the Christmas card this is the people that had the Zoom conversation with Farsiana in the beginning was Sally Hutton and Jeannie Snowink. They're our co-chairs. Let's see. Okay, so how did we evaluate? We invited Presbyterian women person, Kathy Sheffman, to join our group. We wanted to consider the items from the perspective of an American tourist. We wanted to evaluate the appearance of the packaging, even as it came to us in the mail, because that affects how we like the product. We wanted to evaluate the taste of it and the likelihood that we would buy it if we were a tourist or in the States. That part we weren't as clear about, I think, in our work. We wanted to make additional comments because we wanted to know what we liked. We wanted you to know what we liked about it. So Jeannie was the one that created the form for us to use. And it looks like this. This is kind of small, but we put all the products on one side. And then we had the scale 1 to 5, 5 being the best for appearance, and then 1 to 5 on the taste, and then the likelihood that we would buy it if we were there, and then our comments on the side. It came in the mail to us at the church, and this is what it looked like when we opened it up. We opened it up together on Zoom, all at the same time. And I just love the fact that it came in a little egg package. That was really cool. And we really liked how it was wrapped in the batik. The basket was wrapped and everything was inside. So I would show it and Kathy would take a picture of it and all of us would look at the items. So these are just some pictures of the different things that I was holding up while Kathy would take pictures of them. One at a time. It was even the catalog and even everything I had to show everybody. And then in order for us all to taste it, I set everything out on a table and I divided everything up. There were 5 of us who evaluated in the beginning. So, and then one by one, everybody would come in masked at one at a time and go around the table and take what they needed. And then they emailed their evaluations to me. These are there were 4 that actually turned in the Likert scale evaluations. The one thing we didn't, that's the top part of it. You can see how they're different, but we did like the products. You can see with the 5s. And this was the bottom part of it from each one of us. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Steve and Mary Gritton. Steve is the liaison for our mission committee. And he and Mary also, I took some to him. He couldn't make it to the church. So I took some product to him, and he and Mary tasted it and evaluated it. They didn't actually use the form, but we did send that on to Farciana. And we thought about our own evaluating. We needed to improve certain things. We needed to tabulate all of our evaluations into one so that you would see it, but we didn't, because we wanted you to see how different Americans think, that we all had our own individual response to the product. We could have defined our terms, appearance and likability, all of that. We could have defined them a little better on the front end. And we loved, Pooji, good for you that you did that on Google, the Google evaluation survey. Next time we should do that. I like that you put what we had and put it on the Google. That made it so much easier, I think. And then the World Mission Committee wants to think and continues to think about ways that we can participate in your fair trade development. And we thought about, and we haven't decided yet what we'll do, but we've thought about an alternative Christmas or an international fair trade fair where we get products and have congregational members. We hope that there won't be a pandemic when this happens. We hope that we'll all be vaccinated and we can come together as a congregation. Otherwise, we'll be doing the table thing like we did with the rest of it. So that's the end of my evaluation. I'm not sure, Farciana, if that's what you expected from me.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
It was wonderful for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Rahel, for your wonderful presentation, and you explain everything for us. Very nice. And thank you for Sister Jeannie, Sister Sally, Brother Stephen, Brother Mary, for all your participation. And I like to continue how this idea is applied in Google survey and what the finding will be appear in that. But before we come here, I also got a lot of comment, in the form of comment narration about the product. So Bapuji is going to show to all the comment, because in the comment we also provide in Indonesia and in English. So our friend in Indonesia will learn what the comment given by all the evaluator from US. Yeah, and then we will go to see the result of the survey, because the packet that was sent to Champagne also was sent to Presbyterian Women, Southwest Synod, and also First Presbyterian Church of Santa Fe in New Mexico, and St. Andrew Presbyterian Church in Iowa City. So we will see what the response through the Google survey. And Bapuji, would you like to help for show all the narration? So we start from this first, Miss Diana Kabin, and you can see her comment on the English and on Indonesia. For Indonesia audience, you can read directly. So white tea is teh putih, and she like the gentle sweet taste. Okay, and then we can go directly. So in the packaging has to have nutrition fact and chocolate. So she proposed some of idea for how chocolate can be developed using different flavor. and also she provide us with with the link to how we can study to process the chocolate. Yeah, Bruce. Oh, this is the link to how we can study chocolate to be processed. Yeah. Thank you, Ibu Diana. And then from Mrs. Judy Crowett, and she is going to, she also sent a comment from David, but this is her early comment. And she wants to be objective, so she sent the packet to be evaluated by all the people, and also she challenged about how the packet, the product will be marketable with a reasonable price. Yeah. Yeah, we can thank you, Mrs. Judy Crawford, for your evaluation. And then we move to, oh, this is from, still from her college, David Beatty. And what's very interesting that he found granola is a little bit different. So the idea of granola in America is considered as a sweet breakfast, but the chocolate within the granola is a little bit bitter. So he feel like it's strange. And he raised ingredient facts or nutrition facts has to be included in the packet. Yeah. Oh yeah, about the green tea. Yeah, I think he think it was a mint, but actually it's was green tea. So he hasn't tried yet. Yeah. And this is from Mrs. Verna Beham from Cranwell, Texas. And the representation of Cranwell is here. Mr. Fred Johnson and Janice Sitman. And actually from this lady, we got the inspiration for I to write a script for company profile of Haas. Actually, company profile of Haas has been written in the form of text, but through this sharing of Surf International video given by Sister Verna, I can write that company profile. So thank you, Sister Verna, for your contribution to give an idea for us to continue our communication, our work to other people. Yeah. And this is from Sister Marta, and as you see, we have two word narration in English and Indonesia, and she is where I'm staying with her now in Berkeley, California. She is so sweet and she lovely person who give me a space for working. So she is a regular coffee drinker every morning, and she has tried coffee. The copy is put in the ceramic mug. So it's a good point that she has given for us. Okay, thank you, Sister Marta. And this is Sister Marta picture. And this is the evaluation from, okay, the next is Sister Sandy Fitzgerald. And she has brought several friends to do evaluation together with her. And she is from North Carolina. And her evaluation, as you can see, is chocolate with green tea. So they also they are not green tea drinkers, so they didn't. They think that they will not buy the chocolate because the chocolate named chocolate. And added the green tea how much. Okay, and then we continue. Chocolate with chili. And they like it, chocolate with chili. And they say they will definitely buy the chocolate with chili. And the chocolate bar is difficult to open because they have to use scissors. So is there any way for getting packaging that can make possible for them to open with the hand? Yeah. Coffee, okay. The coffee, they like the coffee packet and also the way the coffee can be open and stand. It's like a day. So not too much information on the beginning, on the cover, the front cover of the coffee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And oh yeah, the green of the coffee, biji coffee, the what is called a powder coffee, bubuk coffee. For them is too fine to comparing to the coffee here in United States. So is there any way for make a coffee? So comparing to Sister Marda, she doesn't see the problem. But some people say, okay, that isn't the problem because our coffee is here is a little bit bigger, the ground than what they have received from Indonesia. But they like the flavor of the coffee. Okay. And okay, yeah. The catalog, they like to have a catalog in English. So when I send a product to them, the catalog was still written in Indonesia. Now the catalog already here in English, but they like to have a catalog with fewer picture and concentrate or focus on particular subject and not too much picture. So people can see in bigger picture of that product with the focus of the producer, you know. Yeah. So they can connect directly to real person. Yang bahasa Indonesia ada tertulis sini ya, bisa baca ya. Itu ada orang di sini senang mau bertemu langsung dengan penjualnya sehingga gambar-gambar di dalam pada katalog tidak harus banyak tetapi lebih sedikit karena lebih difokus pada penjualnya atau pembuatnya. Ya. Ya, terus Mbak. Oh ya. Ada juga, there was another one, Belinda, she came last to evaluate the tea and she said that she liked the tea when it was added with honey. So that's all the comment from Sister Sandy. And I think Sister Sandy already left forum, but thank you so much, Sister Sandy, for your time and your friend Laura, Andy, and Belinda who participated in this program of sample examination. Yes, we can continue. Okay, and this is from Sister Teresa Wagner, and she evaluated the bag, a cosmetic bag, and what's very interesting that she think about cosmetic bag, but according to her, cosmetic might be leaked with the fact that the fabric that used for cosmetic. So she proposed something very different. Maybe this bag can be used for her office tools that's dry. So that is also very interesting to see how everybody as an evaluator can also give a new idea for one product to be developed. Ya, bisa teruskan Mbak. Langsung ke berikut aja. Yeah. And this is from Mrs. Pat Jepson, and she and her husband actually drink coffee. So he did the evaluation for the coffee, and he liked the coffee. He liked the packaging of the coffee, and so he enjoyed the coffee. And her sister Pat enjoyed the bookmark wayang. Wayang is from leather, made from leather. So she enjoyed so much, and she used for the bookmark on her book. Whenever she reads, she see that bookmark, and she said that she will pray for Bonnie and me. So thank you, Sister Pat. And this is from Sister Cornelia Ramsey. She cannot join us, but she got the sample, which is the scarf, handmade batik craft, and she was one of the donor for co-op. She just gave $1,000 for co-op. So thank you, Sister Cornelia. And the evaluation, she said that she has been in Jogja, and she bought a scarf, silk scarf from Royal Palace, and she thinks that what she got as a sample actually is the same quality with what she experienced in Jogja by herself. So she liked very much the scarf. And the scarf is made by a teenager disabled community of Sola, which is also a member of co-op. Yeah. And this is an evaluation from Mrs. Beth Thompson from First Presbyterian Church of Berkeley, and she got the wayang bookmark and enjoyed very much the beauty, the artwork. And she wondered about whether the coffee can be also available in form of ground, beans, not only on ground. Yeah, and also the size. Okay, now we come to the evaluation of Google form using a Google survey. And this is the respondent that actually has entered into the evaluation. Well, only 2 response, and it shows for the bamboo basket, the appearances is excellent, but likelihood for buying is good. And the comment that they love the basket, but they are not sure that they will buy that type of basket. Yeah. Mbak Puji? Move? Would you like to move, Mbak Puji?
Di jemputan batik, Bu, sekarang.
Oh, jemputan batik. Okay. Jemputan batik. Yeah. Jemputan batik, the cloth, the appearance is excellent. Likelihood to buy excellent because there is an opportunity for them to do make a different kind, you know, like pillow cover, or anything that they can make it. So the likelihood to buy is very high, is excellent. Yeah. And coffee mug has for the appearances is good and also excellent. Likelihood to buy is average or excellent. So there's two opinion on this. So they're not sure whether this is can be sell. So it's related with the promotion of how you sell this product and make sure people know what is the function of mark, wooden mark for coffee. Yeah. And then T mark, the evaluation appearance rating is good and excellent. Likelihood to buy is efforts and excellent. Yeah, the reason is not sure that it will be sell very well, but a very good value for the artistic work and time put into making them. So that is the appreciation of that. Okay, a cup. And for a cup, appearances is excellent and good. Likelihood for buying is efference. Very nice, but difficult to sell. Yeah, because maybe American doesn't have a custom for eating half-boiled eggs like in England. I don't know. But that is also culture of food that around with people like here too. Yeah. And then we can go to move to keychains. These keychains appearance rating is good and excellent. Likelihood to buy is efforts and good. And it's cute for kids, so there is a potential for selling. Yeah. And wayang, this is wayang bookmark. Appearances is good and excellent, and likelihood to buy rating is efference. So people will not look nice, but they don't understand how it's function. So that is might be need more, you know, a promotion of how like narration put into the packet so people understand what's for, you know, and so that is can increase the value of buying. Yeah. And a shawl, shawl that's made by the Faber Sewn. Appearances is excellent and good, and likelihood to buy is good and excellent. So shawl is beautiful. They might be sell for table cover. They also, but they ask for dimension of the fabric. That is what has to be provided by in the packaging, so people understand the measurement and the dimension of the fabric. Yeah. Pillowcase, the Faber Sewn is appearances rating is good and excellent. Likelihood for buying is good and excellent. Very nice, but I'm not sure that it can be sold. Beautiful. So that's the common. Yeah, and YT appearances rating is good and excellent. Taste rating is efference and excellent. Likelihood for buying is efference and good. Okay, yeah, and then we move to coffee. The evaluation come to appearances rating is efforts and excellent. Tasting rating is efforts and excellent. Likelihood of buying is efforts and good. So this could be sold. Have arrangement with just copy, but maybe will change. Okay, that is maybe common from Sister Judith from the First Presbyterian Church of Santa Fe. Not sure about this since I didn't do the testing, so there is something that, okay. Yeah, thank you. And chili chocolate bar, appearances is good. Taste rating is good Then, orange peel chocolate bar got all the excellent for appearances, taste, and likelihood to buy. Yeah. And then a coffee chocolate bar also have three excellent for appearances, taste, and likelihood. Yes. And dark chocolate also have a very good in appearance rating, taste rating, and likelihood for buying. Yeah. And granola cacao nut got all the good, excellent rating for appearance, taste, and likelihood. Conclusion. Written evaluation show diversity of evaluator to a product. Habit or food culture determine dislike or like of the product since in the comment of the evaluators. Written evaluation show generally the response of the product were good in the term of taste, form, and appearance packaging. 3. Written evaluation show some suggestion of how to improve the product. If an evaluator gives a new idea of how the product can be used, this new idea will be considered for giving the name of the product according to new function that will be used by buyer. 4. All food packaging have to notify on nutrition fact. 5. All food packaging have to be accessible for the direct opening using hand. 6. Adjustment to food culture in US will make the product marketable. For example, the idea of granola nut, which are taste bitter, to not go with the essence of the type of sweet food. 7. Especially for chocolate, nutrition fact is included the explanation about presentation of cacao or milk cacao. 8. Batik fabric product and its application in the decorative home equipment have unique qualities. Promotion of how to make batik product, which is different from other type of fabric, need to be included in the explanation of the packaging. 9. Batik application on wooden product are unique and functional to be used as alternative home equipment. Packaging need to be include safety condition on the use of the wooden product. 10. Improvement of the product can be accompanied by mentor on the field of the product. Nomination for mentor can be included evaluator. 11. English catalog need more information of product for home and decoration. For example, the size of fabric, table runner, pillowcase, and bags. Design of tote bags need to be adjusted with American culture, which things are big and heavy. Okay, and then a conclusion, B, Google survey, acknowledgement. 2 persons who did the evaluation for 13 items. The detail of items show in the written text on the evaluation of Reverend Rachel Matthew seat. Thank you for Mission Committee of First Presbyterian Church of Champaign, Illinois, who created this evaluated sheet that can be applied by Puji, the admin of HAS Co-op, into the Google survey. Conclusion 1. From all questions, statistics show good response to the product in 3 categories of appearance rating, testing rating, and likelihood of buying rating. 2. Evaluation for chocolate product get excellent in appearance, taste, and likelihood of buying. Some products are marketable easily due to the combination of artwork and function. For example, coffee, tea mugs, and egg mug. Keychains are beautiful and cute for kids. It is marketable and potential to sell. 4. Evaluator, we were not sure whether leather wayang book mark are marketable even though they are beautiful artwork. 5. The same written evaluation dimension of fabric need to be classified in the packaging. 6. Price of product are excellent, especially for chocolate. 7. Chocolate and tea are in the average of good and excellent in appearance and taste, but the likelihood of buy is in the average and good rating. Therefore, the nutrition fact need to be completed. 8. Jumputan batik get excellent in appearances and the likelihood rating of buying, but needing completed measurement. 9. Packaging like bamboo basket is beautiful, but will not be marketable. I think this is 10. Packaging for distribution product need to be made efficiently with low cost for shipping. Yeah, so that's all the evaluation. Thank you, Mbak Puji. Apakah now this is the time we can go to another presentation. Directly, we can go directly to cost of shipping. Yeah, calculation of price and shipping costs. Yeah. Okay. Now, for this report of calculation price and shipping costs, I like to thank for team of co-op in Yogyakarta, Ibu Ana, Mbak Puji, who already collected the information, and there's 3 categories that we are going to report here. First of all, for tea and chocolate. Tea and chocolate are categorized as one category. It's a product of a health product. And for that, for shipping or export, it has to go to first getting permit from National Agency of Drug and Food Control, and then getting permission from INA Trade, Ministry of Trade, Indonesian Republic. And each product in the packaging is only has to be packaging maximal to 2 cubic. So 2 cubic will be about 70 feet, the size of the product. So each product has to be packed in that. And cost for sending from co-op in Jogja to another harbor in Semarang is about 2,850,000 rupiah or $219 per 2 cubic. And 5, cost for health inspection of product at harbor is about 2 million to 2.5 million rupiah, or it's about $153 to $192. 6, cost for document and shipping of product from Semarang to Auckland Harbor is about 8,196,600 rupiah, or 6.
Internet laptopnya Puji.
Oh, okay. So for the Yeah. So the coffee has to add the coffee license, because coffee has international license. So our co-op has to work with international license for coffee, and we have to add 6 million rupiah for only rent the license from other member who already have, because if we have to get our own, might take a time or cost a lot of money. The coffee license is about 6 million rupiah or $461. So the total for cost for sending coffee is about 19,546,600 rupiah or $1,503. And for handicraft, cost for sending is about almost similar with tea and coffee. It's about 12 million 796,600,000 rupiah or $985. And these cost estimates are not include yet 10% tax for exporter. So you have to add on that. And the price written above apply until February 28, 2021. And new regulation will enforce new price list too. So that is presentation is made for wonder of Sister Judith Crawford from First Presbyterian Church of Santa Fe about whether the price will be expensive. So we can discuss about that. And this is, I think, a good time for directly I open for question and answer. If there is a friend, a participant want to talk directly, you can talk directly, and you don't have to write on the chat, but just talk directly. This is the second for answer, question and answer.
Pastor Jana.
Yes, thank you.
This is Judy.
Nice to see you, ma'am.
Nice to see you. I wish you were here.
Beautiful house.
I have a question on the packaging, on the shipping. I think I did not understand the 2 cubic, what that actually, I understand that 1 cubic is 35 feet, but is it possible to ship things in smaller packages for lesser amounts, and then the shipping costs would not be as high?
According to the data that I collected from Jogja, because Ibu Ana and Puji, they went to do interview, Pak Fuad, Master Fuad, who gave the information, it showed that this packet has to be fit in this size. So about 75 feet, one container. But if you want to ship with airplane, you can send the packet with small packet. And we have a calculation for the airplane, which is a little bit different, the price cost to compare to shipping costs. So for the airplane, it doesn't have to be to be made in the shape of container, because it can be sent according to the weights that we sent to an airplane.
Oh, so I misunderstood. The shipping then that you're talking about is by boat.
Yes, by boat.
And then smaller packages could be sent by air.
Right, yeah, by airplane.
Thank you.
Yeah. I remember Sister Marta, are you still there? Would you like to share something that you already think about that?
Yeah, I guess my question would be how much is 70 cubic feet of product? How much product can you get in that amount of space? And then, because I think the prices on your catalog are quite low and can be probably doubled without any problem and still be marketable. So the question is, for $1,000 to ship, how much product is going to be able to go into that container amount? And then of course there's the logistics of getting it from the Oakland Harbor across the country, wherever your distribution points are going to be.
Yeah, that's a very good question of Sister Marta. Also, 70 feet for the container with this item of tea, chocolate, coffee, and handicraft. I think what I read, actually I remember what I read is that they also require each item to be packed separately. So you cannot put several items into one container, which is the size about 70 feet. So it's become very difficult if for example, we don't know how many items are needed in the market by Presbyterian congregation. And so we have to make sure that how many people or how many congregation actually request for a particular item, and we can pack that separately. So it cannot pack together. It has to pack separately.
So you need 70 cubic feet of one product, 70
Yes.
cubic feet of coffee, 70 cubic feet of chocolate.
Yes, that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aren't the shipping containers measured in cubic meters?
Yeah, that's what I got the information, sir.
Yeah. So she translated it to 35 cubic feet.
Yeah. Right.
That's probably 2 meters.
So about 2 meters, right?
This is the size of the box that you sent us that it's weighed 3 pounds and it had the whole basket of things in it. But you're saying that can't happen. There's got to be a lot of one thing sent.
Yeah.
And then when it gets over here, then it has to be repackaged.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, see, this is new to me. This is mind-blowing.
These are new for us. I think what happened if you send by airplane, you can put together the packet but for except liquid, I think liquid cannot be, sent together with something else. But for shipping on boat, it has a regulation like that. Yeah. So what we like to do is that we can also find the information from American, for example, from Oakland Harbor. What is the regulation for that? I know maybe as a Harry Ramambasoa still here, Brother Harry?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. As you said that the Presbyterian agency has worked with fair trade in Africa and in Latin America. Maybe we would like to know how they bring the product from Africa enter to US. Will they face the same regulation as we just discussed?
Similar regulations. I cannot tell you in details. We have colleagues at the Presbyterian Hunger Program who are specialists in this field, and we will, don't worry, we will work with them to find out solutions. But I have 2 points.
Yeah.
First is that it is really a good point that we already have so many congregations in the States who are interested and willing and happy to contribute in this endeavor. And that I think is already a positive point for us because we are not starting from scratch. We have already a good support in the US. But it's not enough. We have to expand the market. We have to tell the story to other people, to other congregations, so that we have enough requests from the US, so that even if we don't get a full container, we have enough volume to ship, whether by air or by boat, by ship, to have sufficient revenue for the co-op, because remember, we have to distribute from this experience to all the participants.
Right.
At the other end. So yes, at the beginning we could start with a sample, with a small volume, but our goal is really to impact the market in Indonesia and in the States. My second point is to open up to other form of collaboration with similar organizations in the States or in the region in Southeast Asia. And I call upon our friend from the Forum Fair Trade in Indonesia, if we could share, I don't know if that's in the regulations in Indonesia, if we could share a container of our products, because that would be another solution if the request we get from our clients here in the States are not enough for a full container. So first point is to expand our market. It's already good that we have some clients here in the States, but we need to share the good news around us that something is coming from our brothers and sisters in Indonesia. And second point, to open up for other forms of collaboration with other organizations, because we are just beginning. We cannot right away fill up all the conditions. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak. Thank you so much, Brother Harry, for your comment. I think what we're going to do is that this discussion will be continue to be discussed with headquarters of World Mission. Is this right, Pak Harry? So we will put together all the requests for this discussion to be followed up, and also to see consideration of my question is that how the story can be expand, how can the story of this initiative of a fair trade product from Indonesia can be expanded. Brother Harry?
I think we have done very well. You and your colleagues from the co-op have already done very well today with those videos, those short stories. The faculty at Duty Vachana have done very nice justification of the project. And we would work with our team here in the other end, in Louisville, to make those stories available to people in the States, so that we get more attention for our next goals. Would it be Easter or Christmas, as some of our friends here suggested? But we have the material already, and we need coordinations. That's why I said in the beginning that we are we are now at the third. We've done a third of the way, but we still have 2/3 to go. I think that this webinar was really important, that we know who is doing what, and we can rely on each other. That we have some homework to be done, each in our way, in our part of the world, and we could convene quite soon to see what the next steps.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Brother.
Ibu Farsijana, may I?
Yeah.
May I adding something?
Yes, please.
May I respond? Yeah, thank you. Regarding the product of the food that you are mentioned before, like a food, a tea, coffee, and everything, maybe we have to check with the FDA, United States, because there is a regulation in the United States about the food that come to their country. Maybe there's criteria what the ingredients that can in or and come into the United States, or what the ingredient is not. And also about the delivery of the product, whether in the airplane or in the with the containers, maybe we can like a consultation, or we can contact in the fair trade in USA, Fair Trade Federation. Maybe they already have a producer in Indonesia, and maybe they can arrange the collaboration of the delivery together, because if we in Indonesia, we are a producer, and if everything is depend on the buyers, if they are wanna be collect delivery or not. So better maybe connecting with the Fair Trade Federation in USA, and maybe they can collaboration about the delivery terms.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you, Thank you, Bu Farsijana.
Thank you, Bu Neti. Actually, what Bu Neti shared directly to respond to Pak Heri request whether Forum Fair Trade Indonesia can provide a container, and the procedure is actually to check directly with Fair Trade United States. Will be suitable for Presbyterian Hunger Program to share experience with United States Fair Trade and see whether they have connection with Indonesian product before. Maybe that is what we can check, Pak Heri, with the Presbyterian Hunger Program. And also, if there is a special regulation about food ingredient that are permitted or not in enter to US. That is also can be checked with Presbyterian Hunger Program. Hello, Pak Heri, is it okay for we to include that kind of question?
Yes, they couldn't participate in this session, but I think they will be on board the next time, and we'll have more clarifications about the regulations and what are the different possibilities. I'd like to insist in the fact that it is that we have a global picture of where we are and where we want to go. And let's focus this first part on the production and part of the market in the US. As for the regulations and the technical side of the export, as I said, we will handle this to our colleagues at the Presbyterian Hunger Program. They are specialists in that. We are more into the storytelling, and the sharing of the news among our communities, and also to listen to the needs from our partners in Indonesia. Area coordinator. I'm checking if Reverend Minda is still with us. Will work on a big chunk of this project.
Thank you so much. You give a hope for everybody. Okay, because once you fell in love with the product, you have to think about how you can make it work. Okay, now as Bahari said, we need to hear from the ground, the people who produce, and I would like to give opportunity for Pasuko to talk. Is it possible for we listen to Pasuko, Mbak Puji? Halo? Or Ibu Tuti yang, oh ya Pak Suko, directly from Kebun Teh. Halo Pak Suko, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kurang dengar, belum dengar. Unmute. Belum dengar Pak.
Coba cek.
Ya, sudah bagus.
Ya, cek ya. Ya,
Silakan,
salam.
Pak.
Ya, hormat dari Indonesia. Terima kasih atas segala evaluasinya yang tadi kami bisa menyaksikan langsung. Salam hormat kami dari Indonesia, Amerika. Terima kasih atas fasilitasi ini. Kami akan tetap semangat, akan tetap berjuang untuk kualitas, kritik dan saran akan menjadi acuan bagi kami dan akan memperbaiki produk-produk kami. Dan pada kesempatan siang hari ini kami merasa bersyukur, merasa bahagia karena kami bisa dilengkan antar negara dari Amerika yang difasilitasi oleh Koperasi Konsumen Gria Jatirasa dari Indonesia. Terima kasih, salam hormat kami dari Kampung Teh Kisuko.
Matur nuwun Pak Suko. Oke, Pak Suko is sebentar ya, saya bicara dulu tentang Pak Suko. Pak Suko is the organizer for production, and he said that he is so thankful that he can be together in this Zoom and can be linked to the congregation Presbyterian Church, and he accept all the critique and the improvement suggestion, and he will work very hard to make sure that the quality of his tea will be increased and marketable with the value standard of United States. Thank you, Pak Suko. You look healthy. Kelihatan gemuk ya. Terima kasih, Pak. Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya. Now, ya, Bu Tuti, are you ready? Ya.
Terima kasih Bu Fasi.
Ya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam, selamat apa saja. Jati Rasa yang sudah memperkenalkan coklat Wondis ada di beberapa negara. Terima kasih. Dan untuk hari ini, terima kasih juga atas evaluasi. Semoga bisa membuat Wondis coklat semakin berkembang dan kami selalu berupaya untuk memperbaiki kualitas dan kuantitas produk kami. Dan kami juga kedatangannya kembali Bu Barsi. Kebetulan waktu itu kita tidak bisa bertemu. Terima kasih.
Ya, okay. Sebentar, biarin situ dulu saya terjemahin ya. So, she is Ibu Tuti, who is the producer of chocolate, and he is very delighted to be together with us. And she accept all the critique and very enjoy the process of evaluation, and she got a lot of input for increase the quality of her chocolate. Thank you very much, and she appreciate that her chocolate can be taste in US. So thank you very much for everybody. Matur nuwun Bu, sampun.
Okay.
Now Ibu Irena, yeah, you can speak English directly. You can speak.
Okay, thank you very much for the time. And then a good evening for all of you in America. Selamat pagi buat semua sahabat dan teman-teman di Koperasi Gereja Jati Rasa. Perkenalkan saya Ibu Irene. I am the person that handling for the disabled people that make handmade batiks, like what Ibu Farsi brought there for the cushion and then the bags. So we are really glad that we can be the one of the, members of the Gria Batik, Gria Jati Rasa. And then we really hope, especially for the disabled people, they are now I just all the time I just sending the pictures while we are talking in the Zoom meeting, and then they're really happy that all the people in America can accept it, what they have done here. So I'm really glad, I'm really happy that the people around there appreciate what they have do here, what they have done for the people. So they have the spirit to do that. They have the spirit. That's I just want to show all of you that they are really in Indonesia, they're not lazy. They just want to show to all the people they can do what the people think they cannot do. That's it. That's from me. We are sending our love to all of people in America, and I want to show you something that I just bring it. I took it yesterday. That they just make it this one, and not coloring yet. This is made by Sabar. I cannot open it because my camera is not. See that's you can if you have, we can have custom for that. If maybe you want to have a what is that, a custom made the drawing, we can do that. So this is for me that I have really what's that really appreciate for all of you done, especially Miss Fadiana, for that to brought all the product of the disabled to America. I really hope that all the people in America they can see it and then they appreciate what the disabled in Yogyakarta doing. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Ibu Irene.
Thank you.
Your opportunity
Ibu Farsi, Ibu
and
Neti
give
mau
our
izin
greeting
untuk
for
pamit,
all
Ibu.
friends. Yeah.
Ibu Neti mau izin untuk pamit duluan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ibu Neti, would you like to talk something? Yeah.
Yeah, Ibu Farsijana, thank you very much about I have to be invited here. Success for the Gria Jatirasa for the export and success for the pedestrian. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank
Bye.
you, Ibu Neti. Bye-bye. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. We are happy to have you here and have a good time. Okay, and ini di mana nih?
Ibu Farida dari Aceh.
Oh, Ibu Farida. Okay, now we connected to Aceh.
Yeah.
Have our member from Aceh. Farida, Ibu Farida, would you like to talk, Ibu Farida, and show some of the product that you already have there? Ya.
Iya Ibu, ini kami perkenalkan sal yang bisa digunakan di mana-mana, yang bisa dipakai untuk penunjukan, dan ini adalah salah satu khas
We can make a
dari
stola for passport with that.
pintu Aceh.
Yeah, that's good idea, Ibu. So, a participant, this is Ibu Farida. She is talking directly from Aceh, not Yogyakarta. She is a member of co-op. And few days ago, I just trained them on a digital market online for a community organizer. And they work with 4 group, and each group about 30. And all the members are the victim of civil war. So I visited them about a few years ago when they invited me to present my paper about peace movement in Indonesia, especially effect to the Aceh post-war. Therefore, I met this lady, and she took me to her villas and everywhere. And so now she is a member of our co-op, and we support their work and their selling the product as well. So I think that Ibu itu bagus sekali, kami bisa buat sesuatu yang menarik nanti bisa kerjakan itu.
Iya.
Terima
kasih Bu.
Ya, ada lagi produk lain yang mau ditunjukkan?
Ini itu bisa digunakan.
Oh, this is the backpack for children. Yeah. 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 Handmade.
Ya. Bisa untuk kerucut untuk tentengan yang
beautiful. Yeah. How to feel that?
Ini dompet.
Wow. Bahannya apa?
Untuk bisa isi-isi laptop bisa masuk.
Ya.
Dan bahannya kuat.
Ya.
Dan dari makanan
Emping.
Ya, emping meninjau kita sudah.
Keripik, like keripik, ya.
Ini abang.
Yeah. And Aceh is located in the very west, the end of Indonesia, very end of the, and Aceh was hit by tsunami in 2004. So I was invited to present my paper in order to celebrate the 10 year after a post reconciliation between Indonesian government with Acehnese after a fill-in Helsinki Act peace agreement. Oke, ada lagi Bu yang mau ditunjukkan? Kalau tidak ada, Bu, apakah ada lagi?
Ibu Eva.
Kipas, nggak nampak.
Kipas? Yeah, and that is the fan. The fan that used in the tradition of the Acehnese, and it can be used also for many things. Ibu, nanti kami akan bantu menggambarkan apa produk-produk tersebut ya, dan kita menawarkan secara online kepada mereka ya. Ya. Oke, Mbak Puji, ada lagi yang mau diikutkan dari produser?
Mas Furkon, apakah mau bicara?
Oh ya, silakan. Bisa sekaligus tunjukkan.
Ibu Eva. Oh, mungkin bisa lanjut aja Ibu. Mas Furkonnya berhalangan.
Berhalangan. Bu Eva?
Assalamualaikum Bu.
Oh, sudah ada Mas
Selamat
Furkon.
siang. Iya, selamat siang Bu. Maaf tadi masih di jalan soalnya lagi ada apa? Lelayu di sini Bu.
Oh ya ya. Gimana Mas? Ada produk-produk yang mau ditunjukkan langsung?
Ya, jadi yang sebelumnya terima kasih atas waktunya dari Koperasi Gereja Jati Rasa dan juga kampus KDW yang sudah menjembatani kami di sini. Jadi saya sebagai perwakilan dari Jam Tangan Kayu di Kulon Progo. Sebentar ya Bu ya. Di produk yang kami bawa sebenarnya tidak banyak sih Bu.
Ditunjuk aja Mas.
Jadi
Nah,
seperti
ya.
inilah contoh gambarannya.
He is a young entrepreneur, also member of OP, and his father produced was from wood and different kind of product from wood. They can also make it, but this is very delighted product, and the product is about the price is about 500,000 rupiah for one was from wood. 500 rupiah will be about, one moment, I have to find out.
Iya Bu.
So it's
Jadi
about $38 for this price for the wood if you buy original from that. Yeah.
kalau untuk hitungan dolar belum tahu sih Bu ya. Cuman kalau dirupiahkan sih antara dari 550 sampai dengan 700.000 rupiah.
Oh iya, ya saya tadi 38 sampai $50.
Oh iya.
$38 to $50. So the price. Ya, ada produk lain
Bu.
lagi Mas?
Sebenarnya ada kacamata juga sih Bu, tapi sebentar Bu, saya tekan dulu ya.
Nah.
Mohon maaf Bu, karena dadakan juga sih. Sebentar ya Bu ya.
Oh, makasih ya waktunya.
Iya Bu, jadi
ini di rumah
tadi
Bapak.
saya dengerin sambil gitu. Mohon maaf, Bu, belum ketemu. Mungkin nanti bisa saya kirimkan saja apa sebagai
Gambarnya.
contoh. Gambar-gambarnya mungkin ya.
Ya, baik. Terima kasih ya, Mas. So,
Oke, Bu, sama-sama.
ya, Assalamualaikum, Mas.
Waalaikumsalam.
We want to show also that we have a young entrepreneur that we support, and he and his father work together for produce that. I think our time is up, and I like to thank everybody. If there is no question, I like to thank everybody who participate in this session. I see many people still here, about 32 people. We would like to close that, and
Foto
if you
dulu,
don't,
Ibu, sebentar.
Kenapa?
Bisa foto sebentar?
Yeah, can we take a picture together?
Dibuka kameranya.
So please, everybody, open your camera, please, so we can take picture together. Participant, honored participant, would you like to open your camera, please? And then we can take picture together. Sudah Mbak Puji kelihatan? Mbak Puji? 32 people.
Belum terbuka semua, Ibu.
Oke. Partisipan.
Aku nggak bisa screenshot nih. Sebentar.
Take picture.
Sebentar, masih loading.
Together. Mama Linda belum buka itu ya? Open kamera?
Sudah.
Semua sudah? GJR
Ya.
kok buka? Belum buka, GJR buka.
Sudah aku buka.
Marian Edennya belum buka kameranya.
Bukan Ajis juga belum.
Marian, please buka kamera. Could you open the camera, Marian, please? So we can take picture together. Fukran Aziz, could you open the camera, please? Fakultas Bisnis, GJR. Okay, we are going to take picture. So 32 people left from 52 to begin with a participant, and we are glad that 32 people still stay until the end of this session. And this session can be conclude that first of all, that there are a lot of process preparation as Regional Liaison Harry Raman Basoa said that this is halfway for fulfill all the dream to have an export to US. Therefore, we will work together with under supervisor of Regional Liaison Southeast Asia and Pacific, World Mission, Presbyterian Church USA, and Area Coordinator, World Mission, Presbyterian Church USA. And we will bring all the our action, our conclusion to them, and with all the discussion and the story for everybody in the Louisville can examine and support this effort. Oke, apakah sudah siap Mbak Puji?
Sudah diambil, Ibu.
Sudah?
Iya.
Oh, saya
Try one more.
More. Satu kali lagi karena
siap sih.
Oke.
Diulangi kan?
Nona aja yang hitung, Bu.
Okay. Now everybody ready, ya? I will calculate 3 and everybody ready. 1, 2, 3. Sudah?
Ya, sudah Ibu.
Okay, baik. So for closing, I would like to invite, Pak Heri. Pak Heri, would you like to close? We pray.
Tes.
Amen. Thank you so much for your prayer, Pak Heri and friends from all over United States. I like to thank so much for your time and your contribution on this Zoom discussion. And we're going to end. And I like to give thanks especially for our colleagues in Indonesia, Mbak Puji, Bu Ana, Tante Ade, Mas Chris, who has been working very hard for preparation of this, and also for Mama Linda, Ustadz Benny. Thank you so much for having time together with us, and for all the members who has been involved in the process of production and send the product to US. May God bless you all. And for sisters and brothers, I like to thank for your contribution in this meeting, and I will follow up with a report, sending a note about what come out from this result, and send together maybe kind of petition with your signature to regional liaison, Southeast Asian and Pacific World Mission, and area coordinator of Asia and Pacific World Mission Presbyterian Church USA, in order to be processed to next step. Thank you very much, and I hope everyone has a good rest, and thank you for your time. God bless you all. Salam.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Terima kasih.
Have nice sleep.
Goodbye. See you next session. God bless you all.
God bless
God
you.
bless all. Goodbye.
Bye.
Ibu-ibu
Terima kasih Bu
terima kasih
Farsi.
sudah hadir. Pak Jo, terima kasih.
Pak Jo,
Ya,
terima kasih Pak.
sama-sama Bu. Siap-siap.
Iya, terima kasih semua.
Pak Heri, terima
Sampai
kasih Pak
next
Heri
time
dan Mama
kita bertemu lagi.